right, so we're gonna try this again. I don't know what's going on. It's the Facebooks. That's what I'm blaming it on. Okay, so I need this to go to the live video. All right, so now I see the live video. I'm going to click on it again. We'll see what's going to happen here. All right, I'm going to give it another shot. I don't know what was going on there, but it seems to be working. I hope my friends come back. Hope my friends come back. I'll be right there. Okay. Oh, my dog is in here. She scared me. Okay, as the Facebook gremlins were everywhere. Okay. Cool. Slouch bag with ink and playing a movie game. Okay, so I'm going to try to share this again to this link. All right. Okay, maybe that's going to work because it doesn't seem to be all glitchy now. So we'll see, because the other video now has been deleted because I didn't want it to be I didn't want it to stick around if it wasn't going to be working. There we go. Now everything looks copacetic. Okay. I'm going to share this to the Chalkaholics group and then we'll be good. So throwing this out here again, Chalk Couture is adhesive back silk screen transfers. We use paste and ink to create a variety of products. I'm working with ink on fabric this evening. If you like what you see, give me thumbs up and hellos and little hearts and things. There we go. Oh, Devin. Hi, Devin. My computer went a little bit wiggy. I have no idea what was going on there. All right, so I found a really cute bag, and I'm going to put a transfer in the center of it. I got this at a local thrift store. My only concern is that it's holding the lining still, but not to the actual fabric. So I'm hoping that I can just keep it still enough to get a good result. We'll see. I chose to put the All You Need Is Love transfer on here because it's a bag that has lips all over it. How could I not buy it? It was just so funky. It was just funky enough for me. Okay, so I'm just going to put this at an angle. Alrighty, there we go. Now I'm going to press it down. When you're working with fabric, you don't need to fuzz your transfer. You don't need to make it less sticky. You want it to be as sticky as you possibly can have it, because you don't want there to be any reason for the transfer to be shifting around. So you want it to be on there nice and secure. Okay, so that doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Fingers crossed. All right, this is the black ink. I think it's just called black. What's it called? Oh, black velvet. Yeah, Donna, don't tip this while you're doing your job. Okay. And you can see that the consistency of the ink is much thinner than the consistency of the chalk paste. All right. So I'm just going to put some ink on here. And when you're working with the paste, okay, it's washable and you can go in any direction. When you're working with the ink, you want to go in one direction as best as you can. Okay. So I'm going to start over here. And I tend to be a little heavy with the ink, so I'm still learning. I'm getting better at it for sure. Okay. You don't really need to go back over it if you have one good coat going on there. It's usually pretty good. And I tend to feel like it's not a lot of ink, but it really is. And so I'm not pressing too hard with a squeegee, because if I do, then the fabric is going to be pressed down and possibly separate from the transfer and give me a blotchy result. And so I don't want that to happen. Okay, see? Just gently pulling it. Oh, that's more ink on there. All right, I'm just trying to go, because I do work with paste a lot more, my inclination is just to go in all kinds of directions. So it takes a lot more thinking for me to do, because I want to just smush it all in there, and that's not going to work because it moves the transfer around and it's never good. So I'm hoping that this is going to work out. because I don't feel it moving. So I'm going to assume that it's good that way, that it's not moving. So that's a good thing. So, okay, so I have a little question. I know I'm almost done already. I can't do this and read my little questions at the same time. But I found this list. It's a website that has like hundreds of one-liners from movies. So I want to see if anybody can figure out the movie. All right, so we're going to start with an easy one. Okay, it's an oldie, but it's an easy one. But does anybody know where the line comes from? So the line is, you've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? What movie is that from? If you know what movie that's from, just type the name in right now. The line from the movie is, you've got to ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? What movie is that from? Okay. Important, before you go reaching to pull this off, you want to make sure that there's no little spots of ink on your hand, because if you touch it on here, it's not going to be able to come off. So let's pull this off and see what we got here. So does anybody have any idea what movie that was? Let's see what we got. Nope, it didn't work. Okay, I need more ink. I saw as soon as I pulled it off that it didn't work. I need more ink. All right, let's see if I put a little more on there. Let's see. I saw right away as soon as I pulled it that it was not enough ink. I have to get the balance here. And I'm also thinking that each kind of material, I guess, is going to make a difference also, because this fabric is a little bit grainy. Hi, Rhonda. Thanks for the info you gave me before when I was trying to do this. I don't know what was going on. That was definitely a Facebook thing. Facebook, they own us. All right, so I'm putting a little more ink on here because when I peeled it off, it wasn't filled up, which makes me a little nervous, but I like doing things live so that people can see, you know, the things that I make are really cool and pretty, but they're not always cool and pretty. Sometimes they just don't work out the way I think it's going to work out. So let's see if that helped it a little bit. All right, there we go. That definitely helped. Look at that. Look how cute that looks. It says all you need is love. That's so cute. It worked. I'm very happy. Very happy. So I'm just going to come over here to the water real quick. I have a tub of water here. And when you're dealing with your ink and your transfers, you want to wash them right away. If the ink dries in the transfer, it can ruin the transfer. When paste dries in the transfer, it just washes out. It's not so much of a problem. But the ink dries and it can clog up your transfers, thus diminishing the amounts of use that you can get out of it. I think it's pretty cool that the ink washes off under any circumstances. So I think that's kind of cool. I just want to wash this off. Okay, so that's nice and clean. How's it look? Taxi driver. Nope. Nope. But it's from that era. It is from that era. Is that the way you pronounce it? Because I feel like my Brooklyn accent took over there. It's from that era. Okay, one more time. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? All right. I'll give you another hint. What's his name? Oh my gosh. Clint Eastwood is in this movie. Okay? Clint Eastwood is in this movie. So, can you figure that one out? Clint Eastwood. All right, so now I have that done. Now I want to put, I want to put some hearts because there's lips and there's little hearts here, but I want to put some bigger ones here because I thought that it would look cute. All right, all you need is love with hugs and kisses. Okay, so this is a double heart, and I don't remember what transfer this came with. I think maybe it was the Vintage Truck add-on. It's possible. Okay, so the movie was called Dirty Harry. That was Clint Eastwood in Dirty Harry that said, you got to ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Okay. Good old Dirty Harry. All right, I'm going to find another one. Okay, so another line. You had me at hello. That's a more current movie. You had me at hello. What movie is that one line from? I'm going to use purple. I think purple will look pretty. Here's purple. I love the purple. Is this called aubergine or regal? This is called regal. All right. I love that purple. Very vibrant. Okay. I'm going to take my little squeegee here. And the ink doesn't really separate or dry the way the paste does. It's super easy. And so I'm glad that I'm getting the hang of it because I do love working with the ink. It's so fun. It's so much fun. I do like it. So I put some ink on the back and I'm just going to go in one direction. Just trying to fill it all in one swipe, but that didn't work. That's all right. That's okay. This particular transfer doesn't have a vintagey look like the way the other ones do. So I'm okay if it looks really nice and filled in there. All right, let's see. We got some hearts. Oh, yeah, you go, Rhonda. You got it. Tom Cruise, Renee Zellweger in... I can't see if the movie's there. Yep, Jerry Maguire. We have a winner. Ding, 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 ding. Da, 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 da. It's a winner. That was Jerry Maguire. Okay. Oh, here's another one. There's no crying in baseball. Anybody remember that? One of my favorite movies. There's no crying in baseball. And I'm going to put another set of hearts down here. And I'm going to have to wash that one off because I don't want the ink to dry in it. And I'm going to put purple hearts down here. Maybe I'll get one other purple one up in the corner there, but that's what it's called. The line was, there's no crying in baseball. I remember the scene well. See if you can remember that one. I pride myself on knowing one-liners from movies and that I know a lot of lyrics to songs. I just do. Couple more hearts there. I think I can get one more out of this before I have to worry about it. Just make sure that the card is there. I want to make sure it's kind of like even. So, A League of Their Own. Rhonda, are you a movie buff? I am a movie buff. I'm so happy. Love movie buffs. We watch a lot of movies around here. We watch a lot of movies and a lot of British TV. Love British TV. You're 2 for 2, girl. Let's see. Oh, here's one. A boy's best friend is his mother. Anyone know that one? A boy's best friend is his mother. That's an oldie but a goodie. See if anybody knows that one. All right, so now I have my 3 little sets of hearts. Hopefully it wasn't clogged up. Let's see. Oh, that was a little mushy there. That's okay. I'm going to put this in the water because, here, I'll show you real quick what's happening. See, right up here, it's starting to dry in there. So that's why over here it was a little less intense. So I'm just going to throw this in the water because I don't want to ruin my heart. I've used them dozens of times already, so I want to... It's like I challenge myself to see how many uses I can get out of one transfer. It's quiet for Saturday night. I'm not surprised. That's fine. My husband and I have a few days alone. My son's home from college, but he went up to Maine to visit with his girlfriend. So we have tomorrow to ourselves. Beautiful day it's supposed to be, I hope. It's been several days without rain. Can you believe it? People were saying, my husband, I think it was my husband's friend's boss's wife, something like that, called it Pennsylvania, because that's really what it was. League of Their Own. Rhonda, you're on a roll, man. A roll with butter. That's what we used to say when we were kids, when I was kids in the city. A roll with butter. Okay, so I have another little heart here. I think I'm going to see if the gold, I have gold and copper shimmer. I'm going to use the copper. The copper is a little bit brighter than the gold. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to try to put it on a white area. All right, let's see. Let's do... 1 second. I need to get my... I'm full of useless info. You know, I say that about myself 100 times a day. It's like I can't remember my name, but I can remember one-liners of movies. There you go. So this one is a boy's best friend is his mother's. You know that one? I probably wouldn't have gotten that one if I didn't see it. I would have had to really think about that one. Let's see. Goes a nice copper heart, a little bit shiny. Let's see how that goes. See, I went in two different directions. Oh, well. Oh, well. Let's see what happens there. I can see it. All right, of course, I picked the brown that it's going to be sitting right next to the brown, but what are you going to do? Let's see if I can find a spot that has more white and less of the brown. I'm going to use my multi-tool to just kind of tap it down. I don't want to get ink on my finger, and I don't want to smush the ink in there. So there's that. I do have a workshop coming up in a couple weeks at Trackside, but it's not Trackside anymore. They changed the name, and the name is Share the Love Cafe. How cute is that? So Share the Love Cafe is now on Main Street in Honesdale, and we're going to be doing the 4th of July tray. It's the vintage truck with fireworks, and that's what we're going to be doing. I just did a class over in Carbondale. It was a lot of fun. Have a new designer over there, so I was working with her. Cool, awesome funness. Okay, one here. Oh, I don't want to touch the purple. Maybe one right here, because that's almost all white. And then we can see. Tapping that down. I'm liking the way this is coming out. I think it's cute. I do think it's a little bit cute. All right. Had a little bit of a rough go there. Oh, see, it's starting to dry in there. That's why the little corner didn't come out. And that's okay. I'm going to put it right into the water here. There we go. So I'm on day 2 of my 30-day challenge. Day 2, only 28 more days to go. Dun, da, da, da. I see my stalker is here. I have a stalker that comes. There's always the one person that sticks around. I have a suspicion I know who it is. That's okay. All right. Let's see. Maybe I'll put an arrow. Arrow can be cute. It's a big arrow. Where do I want to put the arrow? I think I just want to kind of like put it over here. Well, there's a star, a heart there. Okay. Just don't want it to be on. All right, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this one, I think, in red. I think the red is going to work nice. Then I'm just almost done. Maybe one more arrow, and then I'm good. Okay, here's our candy apple red. And Bob is very red. Anybody familiar with VeggieTales? So I think I like this little trivia game. I think I like it. So I'm definitely gonna do this again with the one-liners for movies. Test our movie trivia skills. All right, there's our arrow. Oh, see what I just did? Just went in the other direction. It's just like in me to do it. All right, let's see what we got. There we go. There's a nice arrow. Let's see if I put one more over here. I like the arrow going down, not up. Where am I going to put it? I see the heart. I think right there should do it. Again, I'm going to take a squeegee to press it down because I don't want to get ink all over my finger. It washes off, but it feels funny. It's sticky. It's glute. Hi, Scarlett. How are you, hon? How's your day going? Haven't seen you in a while. I was a little crazed there with that Country Living Fair, but I'm back on track. Back on track. All right. Just want to make sure that it's all filled in there. Get my little arrow going. All right, let's see. How cute is that? All you need is love on my bag, which has lips all over it. I thought that was the cutest thing ever. I really did. All right, I'm gonna put my arrow in here. Okay, so do I want to do one more little thing? I don't know if you guys can see that. When I pull the camera down, you'll be able to see. Hi, Kat. When I pull the camera down, you'll be able to see them a little bit better. See the things, the hearts and stuff that I put on there. Okay, so, okay. Yeah, it's been crazy busy. It was a good time. It was a good time. I learned so much. I really, really did. What was that? What was the, oh, the XOXO. Okay, so I think I'm going to put the XOXO, and I think I'm going to use black because the black really pops on there. So here's hearts here and a heart there. So if I put that there, okay, I have my very lovey-dovey slouchy bag. So I was playing a game a few minutes ago. I'm almost done, so I'm definitely going to be playing this game again. It's the one-liner game where I throw out a one-liner from a movie and you guys try to guess what the movie is. So far we had Dirty Harry, and then we had You Had Me at Hello with Jerry Maguire. There's No Crying in Baseball, which is A League of Their Own. And the last one was A Boy's Best Friend is His Mother, which is from Psycho. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look at the XOXO. Very cute. Okay, didn't put anything up here. I'm going to put that right there. And then I think I'm good to go. I do. I think that that is enough for me. Just pressing that down so I don't get the ink on my fingers. One more XOXO, and then all I have to do is iron this. So the ink is not made permanent until we iron it. I can use an iron, or I can use one of those heat presses. I don't have a heat press, although I'm tempted to get one. And one of those vinyl things, because those things are pretty darn cool. Alrighty. XOXO, let's see what we got. XOXO. Yeah, there we go. XOXO. Kat, it is cute. I don't know if you're still here. This fabric, though, that I picked up, I didn't pick up the fabric. I picked up the bag. I picked up a slouchy bag at a secondhand store, and I fell in love with it. And so now I have it decorated with All You Need Is Love. And look, I got ink on the bottom palm of my hand. So if I go to pick up my fabric, I'm going to get ink on it. So I got to be careful with that. All right, I'm just taking my squeegees and chucking them in the water behind me. Kerplunk. Ooh, that really splattered all over the place. I'm covering my inks, pushing them to the side. And I'm just going to take the sticky mat out, because the sticky mat is what held it still. Oh, there we go. And you see it's stuck really to the lining, but it held it pretty good if you ask me. Oh, that's so, so cute. I love it. I can't wait to iron it and use it. I love it. I think it's so cute. It's quirky and weird and cute, just like the things that I like are quirky. The quirky personality, quirky stuff. All right, there we go. I'm going to bring the camera down so you guys can get a better look. Thanks for stopping by. If you like what you saw, you can go ahead and put in the response there to send you the information about my closed group on Facebook, where we do more games and all kinds of fun stuff. So if you want to, just let me know. And if you might want information about having a business using Chalk Couture, it's really super cool, super easy, and not a lot of money. You can do workshops in your town. You can build a team, and I'll help you every step of the way. If you'd like that information, just put join in the response there. That would be great. If you want to send my fun little project out into the Facebook world and click the little arrow button, that would make me happy too. I'm going to put the light on here. There we go. Now you can see, okay? See the heart, and there's the gold heart arrow. I put my phone light on. It's very subtle because the fabric, the thing is very bright itself, but now you can see where it says, all you need is love. How fun is that? All right, everybody, have a great night. And I'll be back tomorrow because my goal is to get my 30 and 30. So day 3 tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you then.